forget, what was the story with this car again?
Guy tried, I guess, doing the head cam himself, and he got to taking the heads off, and then deemed it was not for him. It's out of his capabilities, I guess. I mean, if you've never done, I mean, heads are the easiest part. You can, heads are so simple.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's, even if you have basic knowledge of how to work on cars, you should be fine to take the heads off. And cam, that's, I can understand why you don't want to do that. It's not gonna cam? No, it is. No, I'm just saying, like, how the guy didn't want to finish it himself or whatever, and stopped at the heads. Yeah, it's getting to stage 4 with the clutch and a trans. So I don't know the whole story on it, but I guess, you know. Yeah. After the heads, dude's like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I guess it doesn't have time, maybe.
I can imagine, you know, you're working on your...
If first time you're taking a thing apart and all you have is a couple hours after work, probably not good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that either. But
not to mention, if you're taking apart your car you care about a lot, and you don't want anything to be messed up or wrong with it.
Is everything fucking taped, labeled where everything went? So I mean, like, the dude's not dumb. He does went about it pretty smart. It's, you know, it's you know, no shame in that. So we're fucking bang it out for him. So you got the trans and everything. So he's got his own headers and stuff already. The pan's not looking too good though. Looks like it's been leaking. Looks like, I don't know if it's the back of the pan or the rear main, but inside the bell housing is nasty too. So get a look at that once we get the clutch off. Much better?
Much better.
There it is.
Installed.
Installation.
Oil pan gasket's a pain in the ass?
To do in the car, yes. Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
I guess I didn't really consider that.
Because you gotta jack the motor up, so you gotta do it by the bell housing, but you gotta, it's thin. You got like no room.
I mean, you don't have like a ton of accessories on the engine. Would it be easier to just pull the engine out?
No. That's how we're coming along right now. It's out.
Yeah. It's a little dirty.
Is it dirty, Gary?
Yeah, I'd say so.
God, you're fucking perceptive.
I'd like to think that.
God, this thing ain't fucking going overflows anymore. Look at that. You get a new filter on there, Dylan? New pad?
Jesus Christ, this thing's disgusting. This thing is sandblasted.
It does need to be sandblasted. Look at this thing looking nice though, Gary. Don't you worry. Nice, not leaking any more oil.
Right, we'll have fun with that.
I'm gonna have lots of fun, Gary.
That's good. Got it cleaned up pretty nicely.
Cleaned up.
What's the other side look like?
Still fucking stained, but...
Yeah, it's like brown.
But... Never gonna get that off unless you fucking sandblast it.
Yeah. Considering it was completely covered in oil before, it looks significantly better.
Yes, it does.
You already got the new gasket in it?
Yeah, new gasket on it.
It's pretty good about wrapping everything up pretty nicely.
Oh, I love 170 headers.
You have to torque them in 3 stages, right?
Correct mundo.
I couldn't tell you what the...
And in a certain pattern.
I do know it's certain pattern in 3 stages, but I don't know the the torque numbers.
So first is 22 foot-pounds on all the on the 10 main bolts.
Gotcha.
Then you do a pass at 90 degrees and then 70 degrees. And then you torque these after all these are torqued to 22 foot-pounds. On ARP head bolts and head studs, they don't use angle because GM bolts are torqued to yield, so they stretch. So that's why it's angles. So, but an ARP bolt isn't. So that's why it's 25, 50, and like 75.
Oh, okay.
I prefer ARP bolts. It's so much easier.
I think that makes more sense than angle. Angle sounds weird.
GM loves the torque to yield shit. And torque to yield bolts are also one-time use.
Oh.
Important. Anybody who wants to use that snippet for their own tech tip, torque to yield bolts are one-time use only. Our head bolt, the head bolts are like that. Crank bolt is the same thing. Once, because since it's meant to stretch, once it stretches a certain amount, it's lost its power. It's like clamping power. So if you don't try and torque it again, I mean, sure, you can do the same procedure, but it's not the same.
Yeah. It's not going to stretch.
Or you might break the bolt. Important tech tip. When using torque to yield bolts, they are one-time use only.
So, Kyle, you're almost wrapping up this Z06 that came in with the heads off? On the right track?
What do you have left?
What do I have left? Trans clutch. And yeah. So I'm gonna get radiator in and all that stuff, and then I'll start working on pulling the ass end out. So I'll probably have that out for lunch. At least get the new trans on in the diff and the new clutch before the end of the day for sure.
This is stage 4, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Dude's a baller. Shot caller. Yeah, you have this uncanny ability of walking exactly where I need to be.
Well, I was trying to back up faster.
You're trying to get out of my way, and you just become more in my way. It's
I saw the Z06 in the corner of my eye, and I didn't want to back up into it, so I was
like you're
stepping back slowly, you know?
It's like your hidden talent.
I feel like I've been getting better.
I don't think you've been getting better at all. I feel like it's about the same. Garrett, it is almost time to drop this booty down. I haven't pulled the drivetrain out of a C6 in a minute. Garrett, need your hand here in a few minutes.
What you need a hand with? That's exciting. Nothing like getting a new trans. Yeah. I love a new trans in my car.
Would you?
I would. You know, built one. Preferably.
I'll be building something else in that.
It'll be exciting.
Trans.
Hi, my name's Garrett. I work at Race for the Manitour. Up for sale, I have a black racing 10-year with us.
Are you going to take this, Garrett?
I don't know what I did to deserve that.
You woke up. That's what you did to deserve that.
You left the car outside with a fucking dead battery.
Alright. We need your assistance here, bud.
About ready?
Yep.
Alright.
Now I need you to help me carry over the new one.
Fresh, like, finished trans in comparison to, like, how the
2007?
yeah, how the metal from 2007 looks.
Or is it your wood?
...2008 Z06. Got our full stage 4. We did not baseline it because it was apart when it got here. I guess he was going to do it himself or something and pulled the heads off and then decided to just have us do it. No big deal. So it got our full stage 4, but with 1 7/8 headers with cats. I guess he had them already. And then the rest is our full kit. So Haltech 108, ported MSD, Nick Williams 103. We also did a RPM Stage 6 TR6060, Monster triple clutch, etc., etc. So let's see what we got. 1 7/8 headers with cats will make this thing a little less. And we don't know what it baselined, so I can't really go off of that. So I have no idea what this thing will make. I'll say 638. I'll be able to give you a better guess after our first pull. Pretty good guess on my part, as for final numbers, I should say. But tune was pretty spot on. 550 torque, that's really good torque. If this thing had 2-inch headers and no cats, I bet you it would make 15 more, maybe. I don't really change much, a little bit of fueling. I'm actually pulling a little fuel back out of this just to see. I mean, first pull was pretty damn close on the file. Like I said, obviously we do so many of these, it's pretty easy. Let's see what we got. .35, 549 again. So I made 549 3 times in a row. Probably make one more and I'm gonna let it cool. Just because it has cats on it. How many miles on this thing? It's pretty clean, that's what I'm wondering. 24,000. I also see a lot of people in the comments in YouTube, like when we do a new clutch to a car, like, oh, you're dynoing it already? It's perfectly fine to dyno a brand new clutch. What's not okay to do a brand new clutch is like slipping it, so like shifting fast or trying to launch the thing or whatever. A clutch, when it's fully locked, if it's not holding the power when it's brand new, it's just not gonna hold the fucking power. So it's okay to apply power to them when they're new, but do not shift fast, do not try and slip the clutch, like that's what's gonna fuck them up. You know, we recommend like what Monster, about 500 miles normal driving, and then you can do all that shit. But dynoing them is not gonna hurt a brand new clutch. Just like it's not gonna hurt a brand new engine. .37, 551. I literally said it would make 638 before we started. So we're half a horsepower off. I'm gonna let it cool down, we'll be back. All right, let it cool down a little bit. Let's see what we got. more. 639 it paid. $640,552. $641,552 actually. So I was 3 horsepower off, but pretty good guess for not having a baseline and inch and 7/8 headers with catch, which we never do inch and 7/8. Either way, that's rowdy. It's a ton of torque. Should be happy with this thing. That's it. Later.